I think the reason we've been able to map Bitcoin so well is we always keep a macro approach. We really don't worry about the minute to minute basis. We like to zoom out, see the entire picture, or look at the whole journey from low to all-time high and then where we are today. So I think we should start there. And if we zoom out, I mean, a lot happened. There's a lot of technical patterns with, head and shoulders and wedges and things of that nature. But realistically, when we look all the way back, we noticed there's a lot of similarities between Bitcoin running and meme stocks, and then we saw as it started to develop, we have this huge macro head and shoulders like duplicated over 69,000 high, ends up coming all the way down, and basically trading in this tight range. I would say between 40 and high 30s here, just sort of chopping, trying to find what I thought would be distribution here to follow. It actually ended up breaking down all the way, consolidating at 30,000, wondering if we're going to take this next leg up, right? And then we have 26.8, which was the key level to break. We ended up touching it once, trading in this range, coming back, touching it twice. And then once it broke 26.8, which I, again mentioned here was the key level, we saw a huge pin drop all the way to 17,000 very, very quick. So we saw that 26.8 was a key level to break. I'm going to now remember that or make a mental note as we flip from support to resistance. Okay. So now taking us through this journey, we see just this ascending channel here, breaks it down. Still, I think a lot of people were accumulating right here, got this sort of bull trap, rejected off 21,005, nasty, all the way down, another 10,000 point drop. Again, I think realistically, government bodies and everyone else was really accumulating in this section here. I believe it was Venezuela. Don't quote me on that. I believe that is big into Bitcoin. And I'm sure a lot of other, companies, I think like MicroStrategy and whatnot. So as we see this, massive push all the way up again from 16,000 all the way to 24, an 8,000 point rip, comes back down into this, channel again. And we're saying, okay, well, we're getting this little chop back and forth, breaks down, support to 21.5, and then just goes boom, jumps all the way back up into this range. And now is testing what we see is a double top here. So we see right here, which was 25.2, and then we saw again 25.25. So this is off by 39 points. Okay, the high 25,250, and then the high here 25,211. So right on the money, pushes it down sub 25,000 here. So that's the first level I'm going to be looking at. I think it's the first significant point, something that we need to make a note of, or what I would consider right now. If I, this was the only view I had, it's a double top. Okay, double top right here on the micro, pushing back down under 25. We need it to break above 25.3. So 25.3 is the first level here. I'm actually going to make a text note. So that's what we're looking for, 25.3. That will break this double top here, and that would basically show us, this sort of continuation up. Now, what would be next? Well, I think it's right where the support and resistance flip was, right? We said that right here, 26.8 was the key level to break. We had support here, it bounced. This was Wednesday, the 11th for May, and then it came back in June, literally a month later to the dot, and then got destroyed. So that's where we're going to look. Right here is going to be next, 26.7. We'll bring it up here, bring it on the same line, 28.6, and we'll lock it. Okay, so 26.8, excuse me. That is where we want to break. Over that, I definitely could see it getting to 28,000. It gets to 28,000 and breaks. I think without a doubt, we're going to trade in this, low 30,000 range. 30 to 32, I think, is ultimately where we could see it, realistically trade. Now, what I would honestly like to see is, us trade in the section, consolidate, whatever it might be, and then actually break down. I know a lot of people are saying, well, why would you want it to break down? Because I don't believe that this is actually going to be the quote unquote bull run. I don't think it's started yet. I think there has to be a terminal shakeout. There has to be a huge drop, another leg down. And then I think as we go into next year, which is around March of 24, we know the Bitcoin halving is there. And a lot of times when we look back in history, we could see, when we have these really incredible bull runs and hit all-time highs. And I think ultimately that is going to happen. I just think the time frame is going to be slightly extended than what people are used to. Again, I could be 100% wrong. This could definitely be the bottom where people just accumulated like crazy. And now, this is the new floor. Very possible. But I don't believe that's the case. I think it's too long until the halving comes. So, that's my 2 cents on Bitcoin. Those are my key levels to watch. We've been pretty accurate in the past, but, pretty much you could expect 25.3 to be the key level. It breaks out above there, 26.8. And then if it breaks there, 28 would be the next. If that somehow ends up breaking, I think within this range between 28 to 32 is realistically where we could see some sort of consolidation or trying to redistribute to a higher level. Okay, so that's my breakdown on Bitcoin on the daily chart. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, I appreciate all your support as we're going through this Twitter issue. If you want, you can help by tagging Twitter support. I don't know exactly why the account was taken down. I think it was just a misunderstanding, but I really appreciate it if you could spread these links and try and share this everywhere because I don't have any other platform to share my video links. Again, that's been my overview on Bitcoin. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.